The second type of research that you might want to consider for your business problem or marketing strategy is descriptive research. And if you remember, there are three types of research that we look at. Exploratory, which is to explore a problem that you're considering. Descriptive, which really hones in on the what or numbers or describes the people or the phenomenon that you're looking to research. And then explanatory, which is the why. So we're focusing in on descriptive, which means to describe. So once you have your research question honed in from your exploratory research, we delve a little bit deeper. And you may want to look at descriptive or describing different elements or characteristics of the phenomenon that you're interested in better understanding. So what it doesn't do is it doesn't answer the question why. We are simply looking at the what, or perhaps the how many, or perhaps the whom. So when I talk about this, let me give you a bit of an example here. So when we talk about descriptive statistics, we're looking at hopefully larger numbers of data so that we can make some inferences from the population or the sample that you're looking to study. So for example, we might use surveys to collect the information, or focus groups, or consumer panels. But what we're really trying to do is to understand the what, or the makeup of the phenomenon that we're looking at. So let's use an example here. So let's say that you are a product manager and you're selling your product at the grocery store. And you set up a table and you're giving out samples on Saturday because that's your busiest shopping day of the week. So one of the things you might want to do as you're observing or as you are collecting data from the population, the people who are shopping within the grocery store, you might want to look at specific information about those people who are coming up to your table and taking a sample. You might want to know how many people came to the table versus how many people were shopping in the store. That would give you a what piece of information. You might want to know how many men versus women. You might also want to know, is it an age range perhaps? Or if you have more than one sample, what did they take? So when we look at descriptive statistics, we're looking at the what. We're looking at the averages. We're looking at total numbers or other types of descriptives that you can perhaps use in a pie chart or a bar chart to explain the phenomenon about a characteristic that you are interested in studying. Let's do another example. For example, we might wonder, of the people who are taking an exam in your college class, if you were to give them 3 choices of beverages, you might look at perhaps the caffeinated Diet Dew, good choice, probably not. Or maybe, perhaps you would want a bottle of water or the Bae coconut water infused with lots of vitamins and minerals. So you would want to look at, before somebody took an exam, which did they choose? And perhaps they didn't choose any at all. So you could look at the number of people and the choices that they used, and you use the average number of people who chose the Bae was 30%. Or you can look at men chose this, the number of men who chose the Bae. Perhaps you want to look at what year in college they are. As you can see, all of these pieces of information are descriptive in nature, and they tell you something about the phenomenon. But what it doesn't tell you is the why. So here's a little hint for you as you're researching, doing marketing research, or as you're doing business research. Many companies stop here. They stop at descriptives and they'll say, well, 40% of women said this, or X% of men chose this product. That's really great information, and you can make some high-level business decisions on that. But for a really great marketing or business strategy, don't stop at the statistics. Stop or take the next step, which is the explanatory research, and get at the reason why. Because if you understand why a woman chooses one thing over the other, one product over the other, or somebody of a different age range, that's going to help you better define your marketing strategy and make a better business decision. So hopefully this was helpful in helping you understand a little bit about descriptive statistics. And remember, there are 3 different types of research that you can do when conducting your marketing or business research. The first is exploratory. You just want to find something out about the information. The second that we just described is descriptive. You want to understand the what's, or the for whom's, or the how often's. And that's really great information for a start of a business decision. And the third, which we'll talk about next, is all about explanatory, or the why. So thank you, and hopefully this was very helpful to you in better understanding descriptive statistics.